What's up, guys? This is eBay number 258. You guys are in the right spot. I'm just getting a couple more things set up, and we are ready to rip here. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. All right, you guys, while I'm setting up for the break here, take a look at the link I posted in the chat. That is your link to the eBay Case Breaks sweepstakes for the month of June. There's no purchase necessary to check that out. Give it a look for some free stuff from the good folks at Case Breaks eBay. Again, no purchase necessary. You guys are looking for eBay 258 tonight on June 24th. You found it. This is it. I'm getting set up here. I just got to send out a couple more invoices and a couple of, that's right, Skull, baby. Let's get that JJ McCarthy for you, Brandon. I got to send out a couple more invoices, and actually, it's kind of awkward. I got to finish up about 2 more ads really quick here for tomorrow night, so I keep those all on time. So settle in. You're in the right spot. Just a few more minutes here. We'll get started. Okay, all right. I think we will start getting things moving here. All invoices are closed. That's good. All right, there we go. I spoke too soon. I went with the And one more notice up there. Okay. Anyways, guys, welcome to Badlands Breaks. I'm Sean. I do these retail breaks on eBay. They're a fun and cheap way to get into this. As you can see, we got 6 retail blasters and 2 megas. Lots of teams going for like $5. Of course, outside of your bigger teams like the Vikings, the Falcons, your quarterback teams, of course, Bo Nix, the Commanders for Jaden Daniels. Those tend to get a little bit pricier, but these breaks are fun because, again, a lot of the time you can snag up some teams for like $5, $6, $7. And then, of course, take advantage of our stacked shipping that I have laid out in the description. It's only $1 per additional break throughout the week. You can do as many of them as you want. And then we'll send them out in a box if we have to. But again, thanks for giving us a shot tonight. I know there's other places to break. You chose here. We appreciate you. So without further ado, I think we can get going with this break. Good luck, you guys. Let's see what we can pull. We are underway. Let's get it, Tank. Welcome aboard to all the new people. Thank you. Let's do this. Actually, let's start with the Select 23. These are kind of the appetizer of the break. After all, we'll be ripping, of course, 24 Select, which we have been very, very fond of here. We're so happy with the new design on Select. We can't understate how awesome the new Select boxes are. These 23 ones were a little underwhelming. Of course, it's always fun to chase the 23 for like your C.J. Stroud, your Bryce Young, amongst plenty of other players. It's just that, man, in the past few years, the Select 23 was just a little bit of a downer, although plenty of cool hits we can still get out of these boxes. Nobody home. But as you guys know, these tend to be the last ones that leave the shelf when it comes to the big four. If this is your first break in Badlands Breaks, you guys, even for a retail break like this, I'll be reading all the cards because we send you all the cards. We penny sleeve everything that's not a veteran base. And then we will ship your pack no matter what with a top-loaded card on the front and the back. And if you hit nothing, we'll still find something to send you. I'd like to think we do a good job. So thanks for joining us. Let's do this. All right, we got Demario Douglas, Felix Anudike, Zuma for the Chiefs. Your first die cut's going to be for the Steelers, Keanu Benton out of 23, and then a Drew Sanders back to get started. Not to mention that top loading and sleeving these Select 24 boxes, whether it's by yourself or for your breaking like this, it's been so nice not having to find the exact touch that these concourse levels. I mean, I'm a fan of die cuts, but man, last year I think the concourse is probably what knocked him out of the popularity circle. Still, though, there's good rookies we had. Zebras, Todd Ice, a whole bit. So let's see what we can get on here. All right, Anders Carlson. Your silvers are Dorian Thompson, Robinson, Sam Laporta, Aiden O'Connell. Oh, got a quarterback. It's not the one who's going to be playing for the Browns, but you got your rookie there. Hang on to him. See what happens. Even with these retail breaks, I like to try to get at least one top-loaded card up there for every team. It's never happened. It usually doesn't happen. But maybe that day still awaits for us. All right, we got Joe Flacco. There's Zeke Elliott in your red and blue. Die cut there, BJ Angelari, and then Jackson Smith in Jigba. Halfway through the first blaster. I ain't no Chuck Norris, unfortunately. It did take me a while, but I finally got those concourse levels. There's Kalijah Cansey. Got Christian McCaffrey for the Niners, Jackson Smith and Jigba again, and Jonathan Mingo. You guys are just getting here. We're opening up Select 23 first, and then we'll get into all the 24 boxes. Will Anderson Jr. Hey, there we go. How about that? So speaking of concourse level, how about a C.J. Stroud rookie? So you can add that to your staff. You got Houston in this one, Jalen Jones, and then Brenton Strange. Nice. The cool thing about the red, white, and blue out of the 23 set is that you land yourself a Stroud. You got a color match while you're at it. Nice little hit there. There you go. Last but not least, got Keaton Mitchell. Can we get a Bryce Young then to complete that? Sam Laporta, Kobe Turner, and then Tommy DeVito. No, we did get one of the, I suppose you could say, 2 big quarterback chases out of that 23 box. Hopefully we can, see some life out of a couple of the other guys. Although I'm not holding my breath on Richardson. Let's see here. Who am I forgetting? Richardson and Will Levis. All right, let's break from that and go with a select 24 then. All right, so we'll rip them back to back here for you. They did the purple shock thing with these, or not a purple shock, but they did the shock wave, you know, like they do with the optic, and these are such a fun complimentary box to rip with optic as a result. Go, buddy. Welcome, guys. If you're looking for eBay 258, the first break of 2 on the night, you're in the right spot. I just got through one select 23 box, working on the 24 box now. And if anybody... Oh, Alan, here, try on the actual business page. I think I might have to link that. All right, here's our first pack out of this box. There's Drake May, Devontae Smith. Hopefully we see Drake May again later. Marshawn Lloyd. And here's your shock, like I'm talking about there. It is a Kenneth Walker III. So you got that red and blue with the shock. Good compliments to optic here. All right, one sec. I got our good buddy Alan here. He's informed me that we haven't copied and pasted our link to Facebook, and he's right. Let me just quick get that. Maybe we should try here on the other browser. Won't copy my link for some reason on that one. There's the copied link. Let's get over to our homepage there for our guys over in our Facebook group, which, by the way, if you guys want to hang out and chat cards, all that good stuff, look at our other breaks we have to offer. We are filling a hobby break right now. There's a few teams left in that one. Come on over to Facebook and check us out. All right, there you go, Alan. I do have us posted up there now. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. If you want to watch with everyone else over there. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. All right. Pause on the action there. This is pack number 2 of our select blasters. Select 24, that is. All right, so we got a die cut here, which I would imagine is a club level. Blake Corum. There's Jameis Winston. Your future select is a Zay Flowers. Maybe not. Then we got a Roquan Smith. There's Caleb Williams in the base, so we got one. Joe Alt. What about our shock here? Cedric Tillman for the Browns and the Derek Stingley Jr. Got one Caleb Williams at the concourse level. Let's stack them up, but we want those silvers. We want that shock. Still looking for a quarterback. Not in the base here from 24. All right, Joe Burrow, you got Theo Johnson. Rookie here is going to be Caleb Williams again in the insert this time. Then you got Roquan Smith there in the shock. All shocks have not been rookies. That's a bit of a bummer. 2 Caleb Williams, though. So if you're Chicago, at least numbers-wise, you can stack those up. But again, let's get some non-base Caleb Williams. 2 more to go in this first select blaster. All right. Earl Campbell. Silver Darnell Washington is your die cut, club level. We got a Deion Dawkins shock, and then a Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to lie. This is probably the most bland blaster we've opened up so far. But the thing is, even with the big fella in Buffalo, at least we got you a numbered card here. I believe these purple shocks out of select are numbered. And there you got 93 out of 360. So a little sneaky hit sort of there for Buffalo. No big skill position rookies yet, though. Get some ball carriers, come on. All right, we got Brett Favre, Tyler Guyton, Greg Rousseau, and we finished it out with an Eric Armstead. Well, let's jump back into 23 after that. That was probably the most ordinary select blaster, less than ordinary, I should say, out of 24 that we've that we've ripped so far. So maybe things are looking all up from here on out. Okay, well, let's get our second select blaster out of the way. This one's 23. Again, we got 2 of these. All of our packs there. Nobody's home. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. All right, Jack Campbell. You got Will Levis, Travis Kelce, Jerry Jeudy. You guys were reading about stacked shipping. We do have another break going on after this one tonight. I do invoice them separately, so I'll cut the feed and go invoice and keep an eye on that auction. But feel free to bid on that auction while you watch this one if you'd like to buy some teams and add them into the envelope for only $1 per break. Miles Murphy, we got Parker Washington. Upside down, you got, hey, there we go, Jackson Smith and Jigba for Seattle. Not too shabby there. Then Joey B. All right, Jake Moody. You got Sam Laporta. There's Nolan Smith and a Christian McCaffrey. Harrison Butker, Sam Laporta again, this time in the club level silver. So there's a hit for the Lions for sure. And then we got a Tariq Stevenson and a Trevor Lawrence. There you go, best hit for the Lions out of the 23 set right there. You're doing select club level silver. All right, Drake London, got another rookie in the silver here. What do we got? Jaleel McLaughlin for the Denver Broncos. Luke Musgrave and then Bijan Robinson. Switch with Bijan next time, but here's your Jaleel McLaughlin, I guess. Wet your palate there for the Broncos. Looking for that Bo Nix at a 24, of course. All right. Ivan Pace Jr. We got a DK Metcalf for Seattle for kicks there. Then a Deontay Johnson and Tyreek Hill. Oh, let's see. Let's go ahead and do an optic blaster then. All right, guys. We're on our 4th blaster of the rip. Let's get it. Optic 24. Yeah, a little bit yucky. Let's make the comeback with optic here. Nobody. Optic away. There's Josh Palmer, Tyson Bagent, and your rated rookie purple here going to New England is going to be Javon Baker. This time, Darius Robinson back there for the Cardinals. There's your purple shock. Still pretty similar there, you can see. Second pack of optic. Our first optic blaster here. Christian Wilkins, Travis Etienne. Rated rookie is Adonai Mitchell this time for the Colts. So the Colts on the board there, and then Quinion Mitchell. Weird, I've never ripped them both back to back. They don't happen to be related, are they? Or is that just a coincidence? Probably just a coincidence. You never know in the league. Sometimes you get family up there. All right, third pack, halfway through this first blaster. Silver coming up here for somebody. Austin Eckler, Amari Cooper. Silver rated rookie. Colts again. This time it's Latu. There you go. And then Jalen McMillan. So both on the offense and defense side of the ball. If you got the Colts in the break, you're happy about that. Number 4. The all-Timu team. Yeah, for real. We need some quarterbacks right now, like yesterday. All right, Treylon Burks. You got Trey McBride. Texans rated rookie is Kamari Lassiter, and then Tyler Newman. Got the Stroud out of 23, though, if you got the Texans in this one. All right, Levante David, you got Jared Goff. Passing grade is a Baker Mayfield, and then you Joe Bolt is on the back there with your rated rookie. One last shot here in the first blaster with Optic. Baker Mayfield, Dalton Kincaid. Silver's going to be an A.J. Dillon, and then a Braylon Trice there on the back. Well, let's try a mega. Let's shake things up here. So we're roughly halfway through the break, you guys. I'm going to set all these guys. We always do a hit review, too. If you guys are jumping into multiple breaks with us or anything, you need to look up what the hit review is. It's always at the end of the clip. We go through everything. Let's see what Prism holds for us here out of this mega. So we're looking for green pulsars. And of course, those silver Prism rookies. All right, halfway through this one. We got a ways to go. Nobody home there. Away we go. First back out of the mega. X Prism. James Lofton, Ernest Biner, Ed Reed. Derek Stingley Jr. is your silver. But for the Bengals, we get a rookie, Jermaine Burton. Finally, the Bengals on the board there with their first green pulsar, Jace McClellan, and then a Blake Corum. Oh, come on, quarterbacks. Where are you at? Let's get one of the big quarterbacks. There's Kyron Williams. Got one backwards here. There's Jonathan Brooks in the back. I'm not sure if it's an autograph or not, so I'll just start pulling from the back here. We got Xavier Worthy. Your pulse is a Jordan Love green. Jalen Johnson. Are they both backwards? What do we got? So it's Brandon Ayuk. I think it's just a mistake there. Drew Brees. Yeah, I don't think you'd be getting a Drew Brees autograph in there anyway. Backwards packs. Kyron Williams. All right, back to our usual scheduled programming here. There's our swatch, so we're going to hit our swatch in the mid-pack there. Tyquin Lewis, Dan Marino. Looks like the Eagles are getting the swatch card. We'll see. Marist Liafu. Brock Bowers in the base. Looking for some more Brock Bowers if you got the Raiders. Well, here's our swatch now. But look at that. Saw him before. Now we got him in your rookie premier pulse. Brock Bowers. And then some more mispacked backwards cards. You got to love it. There's a silver Mike Evans. And a CJ Mosley. There's that Dan Marino we had on the front. They must have had a chipmunk packing this one. You never know what they're doing over there at Panini. Where'd those thicker sleeves go? There you go. Not bad for the swatch hit. 3 more packs of Prism to go. I think we got some more back to front and all that stuff here. Isaiah Pacheco, Mike Evans again. This time in your regular, you got Jim Hart, Blake Corum's obviously right there, but we're stuck just a little bit, and then Jerry Jeudy. Blake Corum is your rookie call, so then Drake May in the base. You got one Drake May base, at least Brock Purdy fireworks insert. Just like with the Caleb Williams. Let's do this. Woolie's get you one up there. This is our prism base Drake May. Maybe a signal of things to come. We'll see. They did, finally. They did. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to ripping some Topps licensed stuff. Juju Smith-Schuster. We're backwards again. Good reporter on the back. That's a Javon Baker. Rook Ro. Your green. Give me a Brian Burns. Green pulse for the Giants. Silver rookie is Ray Davis for the Bills. We'll take that. All right. You got Fred Warner and then Devin Singletary. Those are your backwards base cards. It seems like a couple of packs of backward base cards, but not before we got for the Bills. Your Ray Davis silver rookie. Last pack to go on the Prism side of things. Same pattern. We got Bo Jackson, Joe Mixon, Earl Campbell, Jonathan Ogden, and for the Lions, you can get Sam Laporta out of the 24 set this time, leaned heavily upward. And then Adiza Isaac, he's your rookie in the back, along with Kamari Lassiter. So no big quarterbacks again in the Mega. Hopefully with that Optic Mega there. But we do have still Optic, both in a Blaster and Mega, and then we got that Select Blaster to rip yet. 3 to go, guys. 3 chances left. If I haven't hit for you yet, let's do so right now. Yeah, we'll go with the Optic Blaster. Blaster number 2 of Optic. Let's go. Good luck. No, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there. Let's do this. All right, Terry McLaurin, you got Chase Brown. First Purple Shock rated rookie is going to Pittsburgh. It's Roman Wilson. So Pittsburgh's on the board. There's Anthony Gold. Colts. I suppose we'll call it, getting bottom. All right, we got Ty Spears, Travis Kelce, Ray rookie purple number 2. Going to the Falcons. Come on. It's Jace McClellan. I thought we had him. Keon Coleman. Still looking for that Penix for you. McClellan first. Mike Evans again. You got Micah Parsons. Your silver for the Patriots. Antonio Gibson. Then a Cooper DeJean. Those ones upside down. Serious forces at work. They're going to throw me a curveball here on the live. They're either upside down or backwards. Something. All right, DK Metcalf, Derrick Henry, Purple Shock number 3 out of the Blaster. Going to Chicago. Come on, it's been forever since we've seen him. Finally, if you got Chicago, there's your Caleb Williams Purple Shock and a Torrey Taylor, who we've seen a lot in Purple Shock lately, and not this guy. But finally, if you bought Chicago in the break, we had been on a dry spell. There you go. There we go. All right, now we got a couple of decent quarterbacks. You got the CJ Stroud out of 23, Caleb Williams. Maybe that's the floodgates. Let's get the rest. Come on. All right, Charvarius Ward. You got A.J. Dillon. Your play action insert is Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags, and there's a J.J. McCarthy base. Expecting big things out of this guy. Hopefully we can find the, well, we'll have to wait, actually, until that Select Blaster or that Mega Box, because we got all of our purple shocks. Maybe a Silver Raid rookie, but there's a base. All right, last pack out of the Optic Blasters, guys. Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, Silver Rated rookie. Going to the Chargers this time. Joe Alt. Give us Lad McConkey next time. There's Tyrone Tracy Jr., and it's going to be left up to that Mega if you're still hunting down Optic. I guess I'll put him up there for the Chargers. We got up there both with LA. You got Vegas. Let's get the other LA up there. It's the big fella. Still looking for Lad McConkey for you. Not to mention this guy for Jacksonville. BTJ. All right. Well, we got one of the bigger 24 quarterbacks. Let's leave him up there. Bauer's not too shabby. A few others. J.J. McCarthy in the base, but still looking for some others. All right, gang, we got one blaster and one mega left in eBay 258. 259 is probably due to expire shortly. And then I will cut this feed, invoice that one, and then I'll see you guys again at 9:30 tonight. We do have another break, not necessarily hobby, it's a giant retail break, like 22 boxes, filling on our Facebook page. So if anybody is meandering between YouTube and Facebook, go on, check our feed on Facebook. We got our other break filling tonight on there. Maybe just a few teams left. That'll be hell next. You guys are still in the mood to rip later on with Big J. He'll be taking over. All right. Here we go. Last crack at Select 24, you guys. Tip Ryman, Kyer Elam, Zay Flowers, Roquan Smith. Come on, let that be the only basic pack. Let's get some flamethrowers out of here now. Come on. Red and blue coming up. Olamayu Foshanu. You got a J.J. McCarthy base again. Oh, no, we got your green and yellow, actually, is what we got going on with this blaster. That's right, green and yellow. Then we got George Kittle, Derek Stingley Jr. Cool, George Kittle, but let's get the rookies in these shocks. Security tag. All right, Marquise Brown. You got Dak Prescott. Caleb Williams again in the rookie insert department. How about for the Chiefs? You got Jamal Charles in the red and yellow. Or excuse me, the yellow and green shock. These aren't numbered, are they? No. These are the typical red, yellow and green blasters here. Got a few of those in the mix. All right, Tariq Woolen. Malik Neighbors is your select by the numbers. For the Saints, you got Cameron Jordan, your other yellow and green shock, and then Eric Armstead. Come on. Underwhelming. Very underwhelming so far in the 4 first packs of the Select Blaster. Come on, don't tell me we're going to have 2 blasters in a row that are a bit of a stinker. Drew Bledsoe. We got J.C. Latham. Select Silver is going to be a Daniel Carlson. Give us a Brock Bowers next time. Then there's a Jalen Hurts. Your concourse level die cut is, of course, Daniel Carlson. The one that got away again from the Vikes. All right, we got one last pack. One last shot at it here out of Select 24, you guys. Looks like we are going to get the Blaster Swatch, so a little funky something or other for somebody. It's Josh Allen. Rookie behind him is a Brian Thomas Jr., behind our swatch is a Brock Purdy, and then our last select tonight rookie Dolphin. Give me a Jalen Wright. There you go. So your draft selections. Watch Jalen Wright. Dolphins sneaking in there at the end. We got one more box, you guys. This mega from Optic. And then we'll do our hit review, and then we'll move on to the next break after invoicing and all that good stuff. And I'll then see you guys later at, I believe, 9:30 tonight. Yep. All right, come on. Let's finish strong, Tank. Let's get her. Optic Mega. You're still out there holding your breath, hoping for your hit. Let's get it right now. And of course, as I rip into this at the beginning of the week here, just want to let you guys know, again, thank you so much for finding us and giving us a shot. I know that there's all kinds of hobby opportunities out there, bigger retail breaks. We like to do these small, cheap ones for fun. I feel like this fits a lot of people in budget-wise. It's a good rip. Check us out throughout the week. Take advantage of that stack shipping. Find yourself a few teams for only $5-10, something like that. Get in on the cheap. They tend to go for good deals. All right. Zay Flowers, Romeo Dobbs, the last box, guys. Harry Hill, Kobe Turner, your blue hyper, rated rookie. There he is. How about that? So you guys, Spencer Rattler, we'll put him in that quarterback chase hat. They're going to have an open competition in training camp. That's what Kellen Moore said. So there you go. We got Kool-Aid McKinstry and then DJ James. So you never know what it's going to be. I personally feel like it's going to be Jay Hayner, but stranger things have happened. Either way, there's one of the horses in the race if you have New Orleans. New Orleans is a sneaky quarterback chase team. You can find New Orleans for under $10 in almost every one of our breaks right now. I feel like people haven't woken up yet to the whole quarterback competition down there now that Derek Carr's out of the picture. Yeah. At least there's that, Matt. Good choice, man. Me too. All right, you got Chris Jones, Jarrett Stidham, Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Jones. You got a My House Bo Nix. We'll take the My House insert for Bo Nix. Jaden Daniels, once again, base quarterback hits. We got Audric Estime. All right, so we're not going to go without any Jaden Daniels action at all, but come on, man. 4 more packs to try to get the rated rookie silver, a blue hyper, something like that. But we'll at least take some love in the form of an insert and your rated rookie. Both Denver and Washington. Come on, come on, come on. All right, Adam Thielen. We got DeForest Buckner. Matt Stafford. Good, man. See, that's what's up. Quentin Johnston. It's fun to get the cheaper rips in too. Quentin Johnston, your rated rookie. It's gonna be Houston. Jawar Jordan. Then there's Michael Penix. We did get him in the base. It's like they're all showing up in the base cards. There's Dallas Goedert. Three to go. Should we get lucky and will this be the one with the downtown or the uptown in it? We pulled dual downtown not too long ago. All right, Deshaun Watson. We got the emoji card. All right, so at least we get the SSP coming up here with the rocket emojis. Michael Mayer, Zach Ertz. Please be a rookie at least for us, though. Upside down we are. It's Washington, but not a rookie. That is so cruel. Jonathan Allen for you instead. That's your SSP. Go to Washington. Then we got a rookie recruits, Rome Odunze, and then a Jacob Cowing and a Trey Benson. Man, I was a little short of breath there when I saw the maroon on the bottom side, and I was like, oh man, do we have a Wopski here for Washington right at the end? Well, you got the SSP teammates, but not the Jaden Daniels. We got 2 packs to go, guys. Let's see if we can give you a little bit of love out the door here, head into our next break in not too long. I'm sure those auctions are starting to turn over and expire. Check them out if you guys want to jump in on another break. Only $1 for that whole break to ship, even if you have 1 team, 11 teams, doesn't matter. All right, we got James Conner, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Godwin. There's your swatch card. What are we going to get? Marshawn Lloyd, Cade Stover. Your, I assume, rated rookie silver, yep, is going to be a Devin Culp. Swatch is going to go to New York. It's going to be a Braylon Allen right at the end. I don't think we had any Jets this time. It seems like we have too many in many other breaks, and now you just get the one, but you're not totally left out. There's your Braylon Allen. We got one pack left, though. Can we have some last pack magic here? Let's get our Tampa Bay Buccaneer up there, even though he's not Bucky Irvin. How do we finish this thing? Can we get a Rookie Kings? Can we get a Gridiron Kings? Can we get some kind of? Can we get anything? Can we get an Orange Scope? Let's see if we can finish strong for somebody else. Thanks again for joining us, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. Check us out on Facebook. Help us grow the group. We're 1,500 strong and growing. If you guys want to come join us in there, you can even just lurk, chat football, see what we're up to. All right, Lil Jordan Humphrey. Good luck on the last pack, you guys. Josh Downs, Leonard Williams, Geno Smith, and it is our blue hyper rated rookie that we're going to finish with. Can we get a big one? Color match is going to be the Colts. It's Anthony Gold this time. Colts had not a bad break. And we got an Ennis Rakestraw Jr. and Secret Mosley. All right, that's our break, guys. I'm going to go through the hit review here as we always do. If you guys are ever buying into breaks with us or multiple breaks in the future, and if you can't catch them live, fear not. We always do our usual hit review, of course, at the end. Was not a terrible break, although it's always terrible if you didn't hit anything. But that wasn't it wasn't bad. Here, let's take a look at what we did end up getting. Let's shuffle the order just a little. All right, we got the Blake Corum green pulse for the Rams. Roman Wilson, whoops, he's stuck there. We got a Chase McClellan for the Falcons. Didn't get that Penix purple, but we got the base later on. Roman Wilson, you got Drake May in the base. Joe Alt, no Lad McConkey this time. J.J. McCarthy, you really wanted the purple shock or the silver rated rookie, but we got one for you. There's Jermaine Burton, Jaleel McLaughlin. I think we also got a base out of Selected for you. There's Jackson Smith and Jigba in the concourse level out of 23. Kamari Lassiter, Sam Laporta. You got the club level silver if you had the Dolphins, or excuse me, the Lions. Bill, what's up? Oh man, my back is still sore from jumping off a diving board like that, flat on my back. Sam Laporta, you got a numbered bill. Speaking of bills, 93 out of 360. The big fella. Dion Dawkins. You got Adonai Mitchell, Javon Baker, both purple shocks out of the optic set. Keanu Benton was your red and blue concourse. You did get the CJ Stroud, so we did get the quarterback out of 23. You got the Texans. There's Latu and your rated rookie silver. Like I said, Indy had a good break. Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the Browns. If you bought the Browns this break, hey, always hang on to a rookie quarterback. You never know what the future holds. There's Braylon Allen. We hit last. Spencer Rattler, you got your horse of the race there for the quarterback job down in New Orleans. He's one of them. Devin Culp is your silver rated rookie. There's Michael Penix in the base. Bo Nix, the same with your My House instead. We got Anthony Gold, blue hyper. Jonathan Allen is your SSP Washington Commander. Unfortunately, it was not this guy. If we could switch them around, that's a majorly different result. There's Jaden Daniels, got him once in the base. Caleb Williams finally got the Williams hit. He showed up. Jalen Wright is your swatch rookie for Miami, your draft selections. And we got Ray Davis for the Bills, rookie silver out of Prism, and a Brock Bowers out of that Prism Mega. That is the result from 258, you guys. We have 259 open right now. If you guys want to bid on some teams, then throw down another $5, $10, whatever, for a cheap team in another retail break. We're running the same one back. Let's see if we can get a better result. But if I hit for you, thanks for joining us. If I didn't hit, thanks for joining us. But goodness, let's see if we can hit for you maybe the next go around. All right, I'm going to sign out here, guys. I'm going to sort these and then send out invoices once 259 wraps up, and then I'll be back to see you at 9:30. All right, guys. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.